Sports, where we'll see the teams from Broadway Joe's Guarantee and Super Bowl III. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the New York Jets, and it's coming up next.
Well, Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here, and now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over them for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Punter Rigoberto Sanchez has it teed up and ready to go. And away we go from East Rutherford. Xavier Gibson now to return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. They're led out by the four-time MVP who's been in this league since 2005, Aaron Rodgers.
I think it's safe to say, Kate, Aaron Rodgers may be one of the most polarizing figures in the NFL, but there is nobody that will question his ability to spin a football different than everybody else. Just ask his receivers, tight ends, running backs, anybody that's ever played with him. He elevates their game, and he often elevates his own game to an MVP kind of level.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Play fake, it's Rodgers. And his first pass falls incomplete.
Timing is everything in life. Timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
The Colts adding a man to the secondary here. 3rd down coming up. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. He's got this at the 27. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. So out come the Colts for their first offensive possession. Bringing them out to 4th overall pick, who unfortunately had that rookie season cut short at just 4 games. Good to have him back from Florida, Anthony Richardson.
Well, injury, it robbed all of us, Kate, and I mean all of us, from watching the development of Anthony Richardson. Such an unbelievable, unique skill set. As big and strong as any quarterback in this league. And if he took last year's experience of watching Gardner Minshew, just watching a pro go to work, if he took that experience with his skill set, well, the sky is the limit.
He's got his man. That's Alec Pierce. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Finds him over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. They pick up a yard. Still need one more, though. Third down coming up.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Option give to Taylor. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Taylor again. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here's 2nd and 7. Got his target. It's Granson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And it'll be first down, Colts.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. They'll send him over right. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Receivers running the ball, well, that's become commonplace in the NFL now, and that includes down here in the red zone. In close, a lot less space to work with. You really love your most elusive players to get their hands on the ball.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. He'll try left side out of the option. Fighting for the goal line. Oh, he lost it. Someone punched it out. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
You know, Kate, that's a stop they're going to use as teaching tape for an entire season. Heck, the offseason. Back pressed against their own end zone, making an impact play. No one expected to force a fumble. This effort directly kept points off the scoreboard. And it's that type of effort the coaches want to see from everyone on the field.
Second drive coming up now for the Jets offense. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Kenny Moore there to make the stop. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
They give on 2nd to Hall. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you could feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
Rodgers throwing on 3rd down. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Rodgers here from the gun. He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They give to Hall now on the option. He'll cobble together a yard there. Like so many before him, he's brought down by DeForest Buckner. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
On the counter, Hall. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Corley reels it in. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for...
Shane Steichen definitely saw things differently, and now he's thrown the challenge flag.
Previous play is under review.
We're all watching that sideline here, seeing where those feet came down.
And no matter what they rule here, Kate, that was an outstanding effort just to make the catch.
Yeah.
Now we got to look and see, did he get both feet in with possession?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a 3rd one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Hall takes it straight ahead. And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
A pistol snap here, Rodgers. Throwing the out route complete. And he winds up out of bounds, and that's going to be the end of the 1st quarter. So through 1, this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Couple of zeros on the board right now. More for MetLife coming right up. Time for the 2nd quarter of play. It's Jets football. They've been moving it well, but face a 3rd down here. From the shotgun, Rodgers. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, New York. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Riley Patterson on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Return starts at the 9. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Colts with their offense out, their second drive coming up. Still in search of their first points as we work our way through the middle of this game. The score 7-0. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. It's a completion of Michael Pittman Jr.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. They send a man in motion. From the 38. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They'll throw again. Richardson finds him on the slant. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
On the counter, it's Taylor. No one around. He's got space. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. They'll come up 1st and 10. Now they send their back in motion right. Rolling from the pistol, Richardson. He's on the move, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Straight ahead with Taylor. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Will McDonald there on the tackle. Give him 2 yards there, and it's now 3rd and 14.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Flushed out of the pocket. He's running for it. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
Fourth down's going to bring out Matt Gay and the Colts field goal unit for the first time. It's a 39-yarder from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Gibson now to return. This return makes it up to the 25. The Jets and Aaron Rodgers headed back out on offense. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That's complete to Wilson. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Kenny Moore there to make the stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the gun, it's Hall. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
3rd down give to Hall. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. This one goes for 3 yards. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Hall running between the tackles. And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Jets trying to make some noise before halftime. Here we go, 2nd and 9. He'll get this one to Adams. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Now Rodgers on 3rd and short. Has his man, it's Corley. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. The back's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. The Jets take their 1st time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Oh, they're going to run the option in the short side. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Jets grow their lead just before halftime. Aaron Rodgers with the touchdown. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1, more times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
Patterson able to connect on the point after. And the Jets drive their lead to 11. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Josh Downs to return it. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Colts out there on offense late in this first half. And down a couple of scores, Brock. They probably try to get this into field goal range to trim that lead before halftime. Got first down from the 31. Here's Richardson. This is reeled in by Pittman. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down throw here from Richardson. He's got it inside the 10. And he takes it in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts make it a one-score game before halftime. Well, no doubt about it, Brock. That was a route they worked on in practice, and it manifested in a touchdown when the downs counted here.
And no doubt about it, Kate, you grew up watching and celebrating Jerry Rice running that exact route, didn't you?
Yes, sir. You know it. You know it.
He was so good at it. Every receiver could do it some of the time, but Jerry and the best of them, they do it all the time, just like that one right there.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. On the return, here comes Davis. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. Throwing on first down, Rodgers. Hits him on the in route. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Timeout taken by New York. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Rodgers here from the gun. To the sideline, and Adams snags it. And a solid gain gets them across the 45 before he goes out. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This is reeled in by Wilson. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Again, Rodgers. Escapes out to the left. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. That brings us to the break. The Jets with a halftime lead here in East Rutherford. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to our studios in Orlando. Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report. In the first half, we saw some great play from Jets quarterback Aaron Rodgers. He had a touchdown both in the air and on the ground to help push his guys into the lead at the break.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Downs on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Indianapolis getting its offense out there to start off this 2nd half. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Looking for Michael Pittman Jr. on that throw. And it sets up 2nd down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Richardson. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now he takes it. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. They're going to try to pick it up with an option left. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Richardson now on 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. Took off with it again. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway. Ugh.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
the ability to track the ball. Right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Richardson back to throw. He's on the move. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Well, Parker, I think this defense had enough. This QB has been getting out of the pocket and doing damage with his legs. But not this time. Great pursuit, great effort, and they're able to wrap him up for the sack.
Let's see what they went with on third down. Now Richardson to throw. Hits him on the out route. Bouncing football. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Whew, close call there. All right, so they're facing fourth down now, but they are grateful, no doubt, to be facing it. After that sideline right there saved them on the fumble.
Yeah, saved them, Kate, not just on the field, as you're saying, but on the scoreboard. Would have hurt to fumble it away inside field goal range. And thanks to that ball bouncing out, well, they'll get a chance to try a field goal, or who knows, maybe even go for it.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Gibson now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They start the half with a give to Hall. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Only took him one play, partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. To the air here on 1st down, Rodgers. Into the hands of Conklin. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 12 there. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
From the shotgun, Rodgers. Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And the Colts get it back at the 45-yard line following that interception return. Well, Brock, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception right there.
We know that no lead in this league is safe ever, ever, ever. A 1-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. They all seemingly come down to the final possession anyway. And with a whole half of football left, you just can't give away too many possessions like that.
Now the Indianapolis offense heading out. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And they needed more than one defender there. Powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Pittman's got it. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. He's got Pierce. And he's going to be touched down about 3 yards shy of the marker.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. With 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
They've got a man in motion. 2nd and 3. Flushed out of the pocket. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
So for those of you keeping track, we get a solid completion for decent yardage on 1st, and then we go backwards on 2nd, Kate. I guess we got a quality rubber match right here on 3rd down.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
Well, we call that protection lookout. Like the O-line yelling back at the quarterback, look out! Because they have no answer right now with back-to-back sacks by the defense. They've got this crew offensively guessing.
Colts going to kick this away now on 4th, and it's Rigoberto Sanchez on for the punt. Now this one, not much of a chance of it staying in the field of play. They'll mark it out at the 13-yard line. The Jets are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. And it's a minimal gain here. Only gets him to about the 14. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
You know, the defenses in the league today, they have to be so reactive. They have to be so twitchy. But this was a good job by that front. Yeah, they reacted initially, but then they showed the burst, the quickness, the pursuit defensively to limit that counter gain to less than 5.
He'll get this one to Adams. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He has the first over the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Three-quarters in the books from this one. The Jets have it with a lead to start the 4th, but the win's not secure quite yet. Ball at the 33 for first down. Rodgers will look to throw. Wilson's got it. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Here's Hall. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Here's Rodgers. Setting up the running back screen. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Colts side of the field.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Trying to get it with the option. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. The Indianapolis offense ready to take another swing at it. Now their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Taylor now up the middle. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Throwing now, Richardson. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, I can already read the headlines tomorrow. This offensive line can't protect. This offensive line. But it's more than that. When you give up 5 sacks in a game, it's a complete breakdown of everybody offensively. Play caller, quarterback, offensive line. Yeah, they're going to have to regroup and figure out how to protect this quarterback first and foremost.
The Colts are ready for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Taken right at the 40. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And it'll be Jets football. The Jets out to begin another drive. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Play fake, it's Rodgers. This will be caught by Adams. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
That's one of those plays, Kate, where every position on the offense gets a gold star. They all did their job, enough protection to allow the quarterback time to find his receiver, who went all the way from the right side of the field to the left side of the field to do some damage.
And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
He's got the hook up to Adams. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Rodgers here from the gun. This is reeled in by Wilson. And he gets this forward to the 19.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Jets clinging to a 1-point lead. 2nd and 3 now. Running this with Hall. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's Hall. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game. Backed up to the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. Trying again, Hall. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. The Colts take a timeout. That's their last one. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. He's back to throw. Flush down now to his left. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Here's Riley Patterson. A lot riding on this field goal try. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. He'll take this at the 10. He's got a lane up past the 30. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. The Colts ready to take the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Looking to throw it. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
No matter what other stats you want to look at in this ball game, well, this defense could take some serious pride in at least one thing, and that is 6 quarterback sacks on the afternoon. 6 sacks, well, that's an expectation rarely achieved. And a sign, well, this group did their homework, and they're making it pay on the field.
That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And this one does not go far.
You could do a lot worse than a quick little shuffle gives sometimes. I like that play. That shuffle pass just keeps the defense honest, keeps them guessing a little bit. Normally goes for positive yardage, and sometimes you're even able to surprise that defense entirely.
And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. One final shot here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the win goes to the Jets. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a 1-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a well-earned win for the Jets as we say so long from New York.